Another day, another grotesque situation brought to you by the Saudi government. This is The Independent. Donald Trump and Theresa May are being urged to intervene in the case of Saudi Arabian student who won a place at a U.S. university but faces beheading for protesting against the government in the Gulf state. Mujtaba al-Swikat was due to start studying at Western Michigan University but was arrested in 2012 at a Saudi airport as he was about to fly to the U.S., aged just 17. He was part of a group of 14 young men arrested for attending pro-democracy protests in the ultra-conservative kingdom, which has one of the worst human rights records in the world and is believed to have executed 57 people so far this year. According to Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International, the men confessed to crimes under torture and were put on death row after more than 2.5 years of pre-trial detention. Many have since retracted their confessions. The UK charity Reprieve understands that one of the condemned men is half-deaf and partially blind. Mr. al-Swikat was tried in June 2016 and sentenced to death by beheading, with the verdict upheld on the 25th of May this year, according to the Teachers Union, the American Federation of Teachers. The student has been locked up for the past 5 years in the eastern city of Dammam, but was recently moved to the capital Riyadh, where executions are carried out, along with the 13 other men. So, think about that. Young Saudi Arabian man with a bright future who's going to a university, about to go to a university, protested his insanely backwards government, incredibly authoritarian, theocratic, absolute monarchy and dictatorship. Protested it because he wanted more freedoms. He wanted democracy. Arrested because he protested, and he's going to be beheaded over it. Wow. Compare this to, remember what Wilbur Ross, I think his name was. He's a top Trump official. He went on CNBC when he came back from Saudi Arabia, and he said, I had a lovely trip. There were no protesters. It was wonderful. Why do you think there are no protesters, you moron? There are no protesters because they fucking behead people who protest. That's why. He made it seem like it's a lovely place and nobody's upset. No, people don't have the fucking freedom to do it, you absolute gargantuan idiot. And people are calling on Trump. They're like, Trump, Theresa May, what the fuck are you doing? You going to say something or are you just going to sit there? And they're like, new phone, who dis? Oh, I'm supposed to actually give a shit about human rights? So the next time somebody tells you the U.S. cares about human rights and freedom and democracy, remind them of this. Our top ally is about to behead a 17-year-old with a bright future who is on his way to go to a university because he protested because he wanted more freedoms. And our government and the UK government, mum's the word. You're our ally. You're our business partner. We look the other way. If you do something bad, I don't care. We're still going to say, by definition, you're a more free democratic regime than whoever we determine is our enemy. Insane hypocrisy. They don't believe in human rights, freedom, justice, altruism, liberty, none of that stuff. It's all about the money. It's all about the business connections. It's all about who's on our team. And this is another example of it, where they're going to kill a 17-year-old for protesting, and nobody's even making a peep.